Football League.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, baby. Let's turn it up. Let's go.
Please welcome your defending AFC South champion, Houston Texans.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his third division championship in as many years.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, look at the juke. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
He's tackled at the
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes third and about a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
first down. First and 10.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves. We change things up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up second and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. As they come up now, second and goal. It's Mixon on the go. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
Fourth and goal.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. But backed up here, tough spot, needed 11 yards to pick up the first. Final play of the half, Young. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. You can't win if you can't score. That might be the message to the offenses at halftime. Both completely shut down as we are scoreless at the break. First touchdown wins, maybe even next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin
Scott,
our
thank you, my friend. Well, these two offensive coordinators, they've likely been busy during the break. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. 33, check, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
Ready.
And the Panthers first down.
Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen, 48 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And they can't bring him down. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
2nd and 6. Mixon running wide side. And shoves him off at the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Mixon with first down carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young into the hands of Sanders. Here comes second down and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Now Young got his man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Texans scoop it. He may go, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And my, how the tables have turned after that play. And you know what? You think back to 1978. Little history lesson here. Take us through it, Charles. You remember that.
I remember it well. Trying to run out the clock. The Giants, Joe Pizarchik trying to hand off to Larry Zonka. Ball goes on the ground, and Herm Edwards picks it up. What do we call that?
Look it up, kids. The miracle at the Meadowlands. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down 14-7. 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Ready.
Here's Young. Able to find Thielen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Young to throw.
at the 26-yard line.
They'll find McMillan here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Young. And once again, this is Sanders. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Carolina.
50, green.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Houston set to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout,
2 yards on the play.
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll try and run with Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it off from here. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.